These are the Love After Lockup stars who couldn't stay out of trouble once the camera stopped rolling. Remember Dylan Smith from Love After Lockup? He seemed like he was finally getting his life together, but that didn't last long. Dylan Smith made a memorable appearance on Love After Lockup Season 3, where his journey from prison to freedom and into a turbulent romance captivated viewers. He was introduced as a smooth-talking, sharply dressed ex-con who had spent over 4 years behind bars.
I got out of prison yesterday, and it's been a nightmare. Luckily for me, things have calmed down for the better.
Upon his release, he quickly moved in with his girlfriend Heather, hoping to rebuild his life and enjoy a fresh start. But it didn't take long for things to spiral out of control. From the beginning, Dylan and Heather's relationship was explosive. Their on-screen arguments were intense and unpredictable, often stemming from jealousy, control issues, and years of emotional baggage.
Let me help you here. So tell me how everything's going.
Everything's going good.
Yeah? So are you seeing anybody? Hopefully not Heather?
While Heather had been waiting for Dylan's release with big expectations, reality didn't live up to the fantasy. They clashed almost immediately, with one fight escalating so badly that Dylan ended up leaving the home just days after getting out of prison.
At the DMV, Heather slowed down just enough for me to snatch the keys out of the ignition after I threw it into park.
You bitch! You bitch!
We're in public with people around watching.
Despite the chaos, Dylan became a fan favorite to some, especially after distancing himself from Heather. He projected an image of a man determined to turn his life around, pursuing a career in modeling and fitness, and even hinting at new romantic ventures. He gave interviews about prison reform and appeared to be focused on staying out of trouble.
You asked for this, Heather.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Slow the car down. Heather, slow the down.
But behind the social media presence and motivational quotes, trouble was brewing. On June 4th, 2024, Dylan was arrested in Chicago for a serious crime: burglarizing a condominium mailbox using a USPS master key, a high-security tool normally reserved for postal workers. Possessing and using that key illegally is a federal offense, and authorities say Dylan was caught attempting to access private resident mailboxes.
New at 5, a former reality TV star from Chicago has been convicted of stealing mail from an apartment building. 35-year-old Dylan Smith was featured in Season 3 of Love After Lockup. It's a show on WeTV about couples that get engaged while one of them is in jail.
Although officials haven't confirmed exactly what he was trying to steal, mail theft is often connected to larger schemes like identity fraud or financial crimes. This wasn't a random act, it was a calculated move that landed him in deep legal waters. Dylan eventually pled guilty in May 2025 to felony burglary. Due to the time he had already spent in jail awaiting trial, he was sentenced to 244 days, effectively time served, plus 2 years of supervised release. Under this probation-style agreement, Dylan will need to follow strict rules, check in with officers regularly, and avoid further legal trouble.
In good spirits and everything, so yeah, I know he was arrested a lot of times before, but this time seemed different, so I don't know.
For fans who hope Dylan had truly changed, the arrest was disappointing, but perhaps not entirely surprising. His post-show life always carried an air of instability, with whispers of erratic behavior and legal issues bubbling just beneath the surface. His case now serves as another reminder that many Love After Lockup stars struggle with life on the outside. For Dylan, freedom hasn't meant peace, it's meant navigating a world full of temptation, pressure, and the weight of his past decisions. Whether Dylan will finally break the cycle remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: his story didn't end when the camera stopped rolling. It just took a darker, more complicated turn. If you thought Dylan's story was bad, wait until you hear what happened to Chance Pitt. This one will leave you shocked. Chance Pitt, known for his controversial relationship with Taylor George on Love After Lockup Seasons 4 and 5, has reportedly been arrested again, this time under deeply troubling circumstances. His storyline on the show was already marked by red flags, but his latest run-in with the law suggests that things have only gotten worse since the camera stopped rolling.
Are you related to Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt is my cousin.
What? Brad Pitt? What do you think? I mean, they kind of have similarities.
When Chance was introduced on Love After Lockup, he had just been released from prison after serving time for burglary and theft. He quickly moved in with Taylor, a single mom raising 3 daughters in Missouri. From the start, their relationship drew criticism. Chance was controlling, impulsive, and often dismissive of Taylor's feelings. He clashed with her family, made major financial decisions without her input, and seemed constantly on edge.
No guy friends. Now you're making me wonder though, because if you can't trust me and I haven't done nothing but be honest with you, you wouldn't even know about these people. I didn't have to bring this home.
Despite all that, Taylor stayed with him, and the two even got engaged. They welcomed a baby together and tried to build a life, but viewers were never fully convinced that Chance had changed. His temper and reckless decisions were a recurring theme, both on screen and off. Now reports indicate that Chance has been arrested again, this time in connection with a shocking and violent incident. He allegedly threw his girlfriend, presumably Taylor, from a moving vehicle. The details surrounding the incident are still emerging, but early reports suggest it occurred during a heated argument while Chance was behind the wheel.
Chance from Love After Lockup just can't seem to stay out of trouble. He was arrested again just a few days ago after he allegedly threw his girlfriend Alyssa out of the car while they were driving down the highway.
Not only is he accused of assaulting his partner, but he's also facing charges of driving while intoxicated, or DWI, and driving without a valid license. These charges paint a picture of someone who is spiraling and putting others at serious risk. It's a far cry from the reformed family man he claimed to be on Love After Lockup. Domestic violence is a serious and deeply personal issue, and fans of the show have expressed concern for Taylor's safety and well-being. She has not made any public statements yet, but many are hoping she's safe and receiving support after what sounds like an incredibly traumatic experience. Chance's latest arrest is unfortunately part of a larger pattern. Like many former cast members of Love After Lockup, staying out of trouble has proven difficult. The transition from prison to civilian life is never easy, but Chance's choices, particularly involving substance abuse and aggression, have pushed him further into chaos.
I have to get a, what do they call it, SR22 insurance or something. You know, so, and I already have insurance, but I don't have that SR22.
His behavior off-screen appears to mirror the very traits that made him a controversial figure during his run on the show. Controlling, reckless, and unstable. While Love After Lockup gives its stars a platform to redeem themselves, not everyone takes that opportunity seriously. In Chance's case, it seemed like the fame and second chance only led to deeper problems. Whether the legal system will offer him another opportunity to turn things around remains to be seen. For now, Chance Pitt's story is another grim example of how quickly things can unravel when past patterns are never truly broken. Just when you think these stories can't get any darker, along comes Shane Whitlow's arrest. What he did will make your stomach turn. Shane Whitlow, one half of one of the Love After Lockup's most dramatic and chaotic couples, is once again making headlines, but this time it's for something far more disturbing than a love triangle or reality TV drama. Shane was arrested in August 2024 on charges of animal cruelty, reportedly involving harm inflicted on one of Lacey Whitlow's pets. The arrest has shocked fans and raised serious concerns about Shane's well-being and mental state.
That's phony! Oh, I don't run around behind nobody's back. I was just with John all day and didn't tell you about it.
I'm telling you right now, this same day, unlike you, wouldn't wait till after we're married to let me know all about your horse.
Shane first appeared on Love After Lockup Season 2, where he quickly became known as the young, quiet suitor competing for the heart of Lacey, a mother of 3 who was torn between 2 prison boyfriends, Shane and her former flame John. Lacey ultimately chose Shane, and their relationship became a focal point of the show. The two got married, had a child together, and even appeared on the spin-off Life After Lockup, where their rocky marriage and emotional ups and downs continued to play out on screen. However, behind the scenes, Shane was struggling. Over time, viewers watched his behavior become increasingly erratic. There were rumors of mental health issues, infidelity, and physical confrontations. Eventually, Shane and Lacey separated, with Lacey sharing in various interviews and social media posts that the relationship had become toxic and unsustainable.
So I operate very good under pressure because I wouldn't have it any other way. I've been through a lot in my lifetime, and I feel like enough is enough. And I don't care what other people think about me anymore, man.
But even after their separation, things didn't settle down for Shane. In August 2024, he was arrested on charges of animal cruelty, a shocking development that left fans stunned. According to reports from The Hollywood Gossip, the incident involved one of Lacey's pets, though full details have not been released. Sources close to the situation suggest that the harm was serious enough to warrant immediate legal action. Animal cruelty is a felony in many states, and the charges Shane faces could carry significant penalties. For someone who once appeared as a shy, soft-spoken young man trying to start over, this marks a dark and unexpected turn. While fans had seen him struggle on the show, few could have imagined things deteriorating to this level. Lacey has not publicly commented on the incident as of now, but her silence speaks volumes. She has previously opened up about Shane's declining mental health and has expressed concern over his stability, especially after their split. Many fans are now urging her to continue protecting herself and her children, especially given the violent nature of these new allegations. Shane's arrest adds his name to a growing list of Love After Lockup cast members who have re-offended or become involved in troubling legal situations. The show offers many of its stars a second chance, an opportunity to rewrite their stories, but for Shane, it appears that Life After Lockup has only brought more chaos. As the case moves through the court system, many are watching to see whether Shane will seek help, face consequences, or continue down a destructive path. One thing is clear, the story of Shane Whitlow has taken a heartbreaking turn, and it's unclear if redemption is still possible. But Shane wasn't the only one making headlines. His old rival John Slater is back in trouble too, and the details are just as messy. John Slater, best known as one corner of Love After Lockup's infamous love triangle with Lacey and Shane Whitlow, is once again facing legal issues. While exact details surrounding his most recent arrest remain unclear, his name resurfaced in an August 2024 report that also detailed Shane Whitlow's shocking animal cruelty charges, reminding fans that both of Lacey's former suitors continue to struggle with life beyond the reality TV spotlight.
You packing your in a mother trash bag. Come on, dog.
I would demolish John if we ever got to fighting. It is not even no competition. He would get his ass whipped.
John's Love After Lockup journey began with emotional intensity and raw vulnerability. He was introduced as Lacey's longtime on and off boyfriend, reconnecting with her while behind bars. Their complicated love story unfolded as Lacey found herself torn between John, her past, and Shane, a newer flame also recently released from prison. The love triangle brought explosive drama, with heated confrontations, tears, betrayals, and a wedding that didn't go John's way.
Savior to get out of what I got back into.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna do everything right. I'm trying to lose you, you know?
Yeah.
I guess I lost you once, right?
After Lacey ultimately chose Shane and married him, John was left heartbroken, and viewers saw just how deep his pain ran. He struggled with substance abuse issues throughout the show, which often led to erratic behavior, legal trouble, and emotional instability. Even after Lacey and Shane's relationship began to deteriorate, John's appearances were sporadic and often marked by tension, showing that his path to redemption was far from smooth.
Has a problem with drugs. He's never cheated on me. You know what? Seeing John after what Shane did.
Since his time on Love After Lockup, John has kept a relatively low public profile, especially compared to Lacey and Shane, who continued to share updates on social media and appeared in follow-up episodes. However, fans have speculated for some time that John may still be wrestling with the same demons that haunted him during filming. His name surfacing in connection with a new arrest has now confirmed those fears. The August 2024 report, while focusing primarily on Shane Whitlow's animal cruelty case, briefly mentioned that John Slater had also been arrested again. Unfortunately, the report offered no specifics on the nature of John's arrest, leaving fans to wonder what may have happened, and whether he's once again found himself caught up in substance-related issues or other criminal behavior.
For information on arrests within the last few hours, press 1.
Yes, I'm calling to see if you have an inmate by the name.
What makes John's situation all the more tragic is the glimmer of potential many viewers once saw in him. Despite his flaws, he was often viewed as someone with a genuine heart, someone who deeply loved Lacey and wanted a better life. His emotional transparency on the show made him a sympathetic figure, even when his choices were questionable. But sympathy alone hasn't been enough to keep John on the right track. If his recent arrest is a sign of continued self-destruction, it may also point to a larger issue faced by many Love After Lockup cast members: the struggle to maintain stability after release. The spotlight fades, the fame dries up, and the real-world challenges resurface, sometimes with devastating consequences.
Do what I tell you to do, little boy.
Shut the up. What the is your problem?
Smack me in the face again.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna knock you the out.
You're gonna knock me the out? Bitch, I wish you would.
While details of John's latest legal trouble remain under wraps, his reappearance in the news serves as a sobering reminder that for many, life after lockup is just as difficult as the time spent behind bars. And for John Slater, it seems the fight isn't over yet. Now here's a story that breaks your heart. Cristiana Miller was everyone's favorite to succeed. So what went wrong? Cristiana Miller, one of the most memorable inmates from Love After Lockup Season 4, has reportedly been arrested again, this time in early 2024. Booked in Iowa, her arrest came without much fanfare or official explanation. No charges have been publicly disclosed, but the news, first reported by Starcasm, has sparked concern among longtime fans who rooted for her redemption.
I don't know.
When's the last time you talked to her?
I haven't talked to her since yesterday while I was at work. You know, I told her to text me when she got down to bed.
Cristiana's story on Love After Lockup was marked by heartbreak, hope, and relapse. Viewers were introduced to her when she married John Miller just moments after being released from prison. The impromptu ceremony, held in the bed of a pickup truck outside the halfway house, became one of the show's most iconic scenes. It symbolized Cristiana's desire for a fresh start, and John's deep, some would say reckless commitment to building a life with her.
Surprise.
So, you've been married before?
Yes, 4 times.
Okay.
My first wife, I ran off with her cousin and married her while I was still married to my...
But starting over was never easy for Cristiana. She carried a heavy past, including a long history of drug addiction, criminal charges, and strained family relationships. Though she seemed determined to stay clean and build a new future, the weight of her struggles often pulled her backward.
I so badly want for you to be out. No more prison time. No, you're not a lifer.
Throughout her time on Love After Lockup and later Life After Lockup, Cristiana's journey was anything but stable. She battled temptation, faced relapses, and even walked out of treatment. Fans saw the tension between her and John rise as her mental and emotional health appeared to deteriorate. There were also complications in her personal life, including mistrust and infidelity rumors involving her sister.
I just got triggered. What's wrong with that town? You can't go nowhere without running into the wrong person.
Bad influences. I just went down the wrong path, you know,
Still, Cristiana remained a sympathetic figure, someone viewers genuinely wanted to see succeed. Her soft-spoken demeanor, broken past, and repeated efforts to get back on track made her one of the more relatable and emotionally complex people to come out of the series. That's why her 2024 arrest hits hard. The fact that no details have been released makes it all the more worrying. Was it another relapse? A probation violation? Something more serious? As of now, the specifics remain sealed, leaving only speculation and concern.
Yeah, I'll probably go to jail and back to prison.
And so how much prison time does that leave you with?
I don't know. Are the cops gonna come busting down doors? It's really hard to relax because I know that I have to turn myself in.
Her return to jail is a grim reminder of how difficult post-prison life can be, especially for those with a history of substance abuse. While Love After Lockup offers viewers the romance and drama of life after incarceration, it also highlights a much harsher reality. The system doesn't always prepare people for real freedom, and the world outside isn't always forgiving.
I'm trying to really keep my emotions together because now I'm gonna have to go back in and take care of the rest of my time. It's really hard to relax because I know that I'm gonna...
Cristiana's arrest may not have made headlines, but it speaks volumes. Her story reflects the ongoing cycle that many ex-inmates fall into. Hope, relapse, consequence. For every step forward, there's the constant threat of 2 steps back.
We're all stubborn in our ways, though, right? You guys are perfect for each other.
I know. We're both crazy.
Yeah. It feels great having my sister here, but it's hard because we know that she has to go back.
I'm gonna miss you.
Fans of the show are still holding out hope that Cristiana can turn things around once again. She's done it before, and her resilience has never been in question. But for now, with the details of her arrest still unknown, one thing is certain: Cristiana Miller's journey is far from over. And sadly, the struggle continues. And finally, we have Raiden Voit. Her story proves that some people just can't escape their past, no matter how hard they try. Raiden Voit, known for her complicated relationship with Rick on Love After Lockup Season 6, has once again found herself behind bars. In May 2024, she resurfaced in police custody in Texas, facing multiple felony charges, including unauthorized use of a vehicle. For fans who watched her struggle with addiction and toxic relationships on the show, the news is disheartening, but unfortunately, not entirely surprising.
I can't even express the feelings that I consume right now, just knowing that I'm actually free. Oh my gosh, my toes. Y'all hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I'm just really excited to be able to be out and actually spend time with the family.
Raiden was introduced to audiences while she was still serving time, rekindling a romance with her much older boyfriend, Rick. Their relationship raised eyebrows early on. While Rick was convinced their bond was genuine, many questioned Raiden's true feelings, especially as it became clear she was hiding more than a few secrets. Most notably, she was still emotionally and romantically attached to another woman, Kay.
So what do I need to know about Rick?
Well, I would say he has done a lot to get ready for you getting out. We've worked really hard to make a place for you that's safe and...
Once Raiden was released, things only got messier. She moved in with Rick, but the tension quickly built as she struggled to stay clean, set boundaries, and choose between the two relationships. Viewers watched as her post-prison life spiraled into chaos, marked by dishonesty, emotional instability, and signs that she hadn't fully let go of her old life or old habits.
You and Rick and Kay to figure out.
Yeah, she's a good person. They're becoming friends, and it's gonna be great.
I feel like...
Her recent arrest seems to confirm those fears. Though not many details have been made public, it's been reported that Raiden is facing several felony charges, with unauthorized use of a vehicle among them. This particular charge typically involves taking or using a car without the owner's permission, often linked to theft or joyriding, and in many cases, drug-fueled behavior.
Instagram once again for delivering the goods. As of today, Raiden has been arrested and is back behind bars. I have to be honest, I am absolutely shocked that it took this long.
Raiden's arrest paints a bleak picture of life after reality TV for yet another Love After Lockup cast member. While the show gave her a platform and a potential path to stability, it seems she's once again caught in a cycle of poor choices and legal consequences. It's unclear whether she has legal representation or has made a plea at this time. What is clear is that Raiden is facing serious consequences that could land her back in prison for years.
No. Now, 3 of the 4 charges are more lesser charges, misdemeanors that can serve anywhere between 0 and 6 months, according to Mary Pants. Now, one of the charges that she did pick up is actually a very big...
Her story is yet another sobering reminder of how difficult it is to break free from addiction and criminal behavior, even with support. Rick, who clearly cared deeply for her during their time on the show, has not publicly commented on her arrest. As for Raiden, the road ahead looks uncertain. She once said she wanted to change her life, but for now, that fresh start appears to be on hold, once again overshadowed by the shadows of her past. Thanks for watching as we revisited the dark turns and second chances gone wrong in Love After Lockup. If these stories shocked you, there's even more drama ahead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for your next deep dive into the reality stars who just can't stay out of trouble.